Hi, welcome to Not a Tech Show. Today we're going to be putting together a very popular item called the Big Dig. It is a little excavator that can be controlled by a toddler. If this is your first time stopping by, thank you for being here. We have just hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm super excited to be able to bring you more content like this, including my IKEA videos. So if you want to see more content from me, please show your support by hitting that subscribe button as we continue this adventure. But for now, let's focus on this Big Dig. And we're starting to unwrap the packaging and get out all the pieces that we need to put it together. As I'm pulling out the pieces here, there is quite a bit of plastic and cardboard that you'll need to remove before you start putting this together. I always recommend taking all the pieces out and laying them out so it's organized, finding your hardware kit and instructions, of course, so that you can get a grasp on the project. Let's take a quick look at the instructions here. Looks like there's only 5 steps to putting this together, which I'm not surprised. There's not very many pieces, and there's also not very much hardware that they give you. So let's take this out of the bag and start with step 1, which is to attach the 2 frame pieces together. So I've removed the hardware from the bag and placed them on a flat surface that's not the carpet so I don't lose any of the small pieces. And I've also grabbed the tools I'm going to need. Now there is a little nut, it's probably a 10 millimeter or a 3/8, but I grabbed just some pliers because I didn't want to find the wrench, and should be just fine. Also a screwdriver, and from here we can start with step 1. So I've placed the frame pieces how they would be laid out on the instructions to make it easy visual for you. So what you'll do is you'll take the handle side, and the handle side brackets will go on the outside and the seat bracket will go on the inside. So you place them just like that so all the holes line up. And then each of these little washers here will go in between each of those pieces, so that it provides the ability to not be tight, and so it acts like a hinge. So you see right there, before I've tightened it, we've got a washer in between each section there. Now we can use our pliers and our screwdriver to then cinch it up, and it should still be able to move. Next we will install the seat. Notice there's a slot right here that you can just slide onto the seat bracket on the frame here so that it will stay in place. And then there's also some holes in the bracket that allow you to put screws into, but there's no holes in the actual seat. And that's okay, it's not a mistake. That does provide you with screws that are self-tapping, so you make your own hole when you screw them into here. So you have to press a little bit hard as you're screwing them in so that it can create that hole, and then once you break through the plastic, it'll cinch right up. Now that we have all the 4 screws in place, the seat is tight, there's only one step left to do, which is to install the base so that it can stand upright on its own once we flip it over. So our last remaining piece here is the base. Just flip this over and put it onto the shaft here. Make sure it goes all the way down so that it will expose the little hole that we'll put our key through so it doesn't come off. See that hole right there? Once that's exposed, it's all the way down. Then we'll take our little locking key pin mechanism here. Once you spread it apart, it is spring loaded, so be careful so you don't pinch your finger once you close it. But open that up, slide it through this slot here, and then close the loop. And there you have it. We've assembled the Big Dig Excavator. This was a very easy assembly to do. It should only take you about 10 minutes, so don't hesitate to pick one of these up. I was able to find this one off of Amazon.com. I'll drop a link in the description if you want to check it out. But anyways, thank you for stopping by today, and look forward to see you in the next one.